Okay, first things first, when I design my missions I do it in Eden Editor, and you can go into 2D Editor if you want to do it that way. But here in Eden what I do is I've set down two Games Master modules. I have them set so one goes to MCC, name it that one. Second module there I have it set down to my player, to myself. I usually give myself a pilot boondog player, and then I sync them both to add editable objects. And then when I go into the scenario, once I'm actually into the module, I set it up, I log into MCC, and as I do that, go to Zeus, close down MCC, straight in there, and straight away I'm here, and I can start dropping in objects and items. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a mission, just a short mission really, which is going to be, we're going to do a patrol. We're going to start at this airfield here, and then the patrol will take us down to Rio Castro, here, where there'll probably be some kind of eventual pickup, I would imagine, for the team, I don't know, here at the end of it. Okay, but we're actually going to drop them off also from our main base. But anyway, let's come out of map mode. There we go. This is where the team are going to arrive. So what we'll do is we'll set up in Ares. We shall do a helipad. Okay. So when the team arrive, there's going to be a helipad there for them to land on. You could do a couple of helipads if you want, but we do that in Ares. Here there's some like preset bases and various other bits and bats that you can use that put objects down for you, and we'll come out of that. You could probably have some infantry patrolling around.
Awaiting orders.
So there we go. And let's give them a patrol again. We'll just go to AI behaviours, give them a patrol, we'll give them 100 meters, relaxed, no need for it to delete the waypoints, and then there you go, you see your waypoints. So let's just move these waypoints around. In fact, you know what, let's pop that there, pop that one there. Yeah, there we go, it's a little bit more jaunty looking, isn't it? Right, okay, so we've got the guys there, we've built a helipad. Sometimes what it's advisable to do is get some of these objects, double click on them, and then disable the simulation for them as well. Okay, so actually what happens is it doesn't have processing going on all the time when it's actually running in MCC. Okay, so what we do is we'll just stick some light enemy down, so this will be the first thing my team come up against. From an enemy point of view, is we'll stick down a small fire team. We will have these guys garrison, so they'll just automatically garrison into these buildings here. We'll leave the skill levels where they are in the awareness, that's fine. So that'll be the first thing my guys will come up against. Okay, but we want them to go down this valley. Again, just light patrol. Okay, we'll have them patrol this area. Again, 100 meters. So this time the enemy are going to patrol this area. What we'll do is we'll have it as quite a long area for covering. Yeah. So the team are going up and down here. We'll maybe stick a vehicle in there as well. Stick an APC, BTR. We'll have that also patrolling. I'll stick it to a smaller one. Actually, it'll probably be easier to have it working. Yeah, so we don't know when they're going to come up against that BTR, but all we know is that they will come up against that BTR at some point in time when it's patrolling. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. Sporadically drop a few more. We'll stick a company HQ team in there as well. This time we'll have them stealthy. Okay, and maybe we'll stick a larger squad in there in this valley, maybe. And again, we'll just have those guys be a bit stealthy, knelt down, no change in skill level. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so that's the patrol we've got. Nothing happening between there and there, so let's just drop another small manoeuvre team in there. Yeah, and then we'll put them to a patrol as well. Yeah, and we'll have that patrol coming down. So again, we just don't know when my team are going to come up against these enemies. All we know is that the teams will come up against these enemies. So the way I've got it looking now is that Blue 4 will come, land, it'll look, you know, engaging. We've got some friendlies there. They'll begin the patrol by heading this way, take out a couple of enemies there, patrol up the Valley of Death here, make their way all the way here to Oriacathra, where this will be a fortified area where they will then come up against significant enemy positions. So let's just simulate that. So we'll go into Ares, in fact not even Ares, we'll just go into Zeus, into the objects. We'll pick up some of the military fortifications and structures, because this is where Op 4 are going to be, and we'll drop in a couple of bunkers, the large bunkers. We'll stick some here and spin them around. Just bear me a second. Spin that there. And we'll stick another large. We'll stick a tower bunker here. Yep. We'll stick a normal large bunker here. Oh, that's crap, that, isn't it? Where can we stick this one? Oh, we'll stick it there anyway. That might just be a nice. No. Okay, so it's a bit of a tough one there. We'll take another tower bunker, stick it there. Bring that down. Oh, that's not working very well, is it? Well, you get the idea anyway. You place it where you need to place it, and then okay, what we'll do is we'll stick some infantry in there. We'll stick a section MG here. We'll patrol. That's fine. We're going to patrol that whole area. We'll go in there, we'll stick some infantry in there. We just need some riflemen, nothing major. Stick them facing that way, lift them up into the area. There you go, there's one. Rifleman in there. Rifleman in there. We'll stick 3. Another one over here, maybe. Let's make sure he's facing that way. Okay. I'll stick 3 more riflemen here. Another rifleman there. There you go. And maybe we will stick another BTR here. In fact, you know what we'll do is we'll stick a couple of BTRs. One there. And we'll stick a marksman up here, facing that way. And this time we'll have him lay down. In fact, just let me have him lay down, being a bit stealthy. There we go. And that really is just the skin and bones of a mission. Doesn't need to be much more than that. You can get as complicated as you like by adding more and more things, and maybe having vehicles doing patrols here. That's just a really basic setup, really. You know, once the guys have taken care of everything here, you know, have your helicopter come in and pick them up, or whatever. Really, you can do what you want. You know, I just use the the Russians, generally speaking, for the Op4. I'm using single military stuff for building officers and putting people down, vehicles. Just do what you want, have fun with it, play about with it, stick patrols down, how to garrison buildings. So let me just show you that one. So if you've got a ton of enemy you want to put down, let's just go to a group of Russian infantry, and we'll do a maneuver team. Stick them here. What you do is you just have them garrison by clicking on instant garrison, and then you just basically occupy their buildings. And you could have the whole town cleared out. So what you could do is, let's stick a big squad in these areas here. We'll check these houses too. Okay, is create and then have garrison. Okay, so you'll find them all now. Garrison. There we go. Thank you. And then that one, garrison. No, didn't like that one, did it? There we go. So you can see now that they're all actually stationed in buildings. So if you wanted your teams to go in and clear this stuff out, you know, clear out the town, then you'll find automatically that all of these there we go. Right, okay, brilliant. So that's just an example. You can go as technical on it as you like, set up routes, you know, put what you like down. This is just an example. But when I've done that, basically what I do is I go save and load and generate mission SQF. Do I want the entire map? Well, generally speaking, yeah, because I've not really added anything anywhere else. It doesn't bother me. Do I want to include markers? If you've put markers down like I have as an example for this, you know, for this mission, yes. Sometimes I just don't put any markers down at all and do an explanation during the team briefing, but it's up to you. Include AI, yes. Include empty vehicles, yes. And include objects, yes. Do all that. You'll see it comes up with all of this text. I copy all of that text. I then paste it into just a standard notepad, you know, into Windows. Save that into the notepad, and what I tend to do is maybe do it 2 or 3 weeks beforehand if I'm planning a mission, and then I come back to that notepad and then I load up, you know, a few times maybe into the mission, you know, and then see if I'm happy with what's going on with the mission. Now when I load them in there, you might find from time to time that when you load in, you don't actually see all of the objects and items that you've placed as part of Zeus, and you'll just see like a blank area here on the left hand side. So what you need to do is just add all units into mission, and you'll see everything that you've added in. If it's not coming up, then there's obviously been some form of problem with the loading in, and you might want to do like a quick search and find through your notepad for errors in there, and I usually search for the word error, and then if there's any errors come there, I just remove those lines of text where it says error. If not, start afresh, try again, see what happens. But generally speaking, if there's a problem, I just seek out the areas where the error is there, remove the key pieces of information for error, and there you go. Okay, when you load up into the game, on game night, let me just remove objects from Zeus, all mission. Okay, what I do is I execute code local server, copy the post text from notepad and paste it into this area here, click OK, and then that's when it all loads in, and then there you'll go, add all objects into Zeus, and bing, it kind of all loads in, and you think great, mission is a go. My advice for you is actually remove all objects from Zeus while the mission is running, and then if at any point, you know, you're tracking your guys, you can add objects to Zeus, and you can say, well, you know what, I'll just add all the objects that are within about 100 meters of this area, and actually there's none. Let's do this, add objects within 500 meters, and there we go, we've got 2 units. So then actually you're only using the memory appropriate for these units here, and if you wanted to, you could then go back in and start adding, you know, a few more enemies during the live mission if you want to give them a bit more of a challenge. You know, and then if you want to leave it at that, again, you know, just go into utilities, remove those objects from Zeus, so they remain in the game, but actually, again, your mission's optimized. And that's it. Yeah, just simple, use it in Notepad, and there you go, game over. Alright, that's the way I do it, guys. Good luck, thanks very much, bye now.